Let's say, we just discussed how though the price can drop before we receive a margin call, and that was about $300, $298, I think, and 43 cents. Let's say the worst happens, or a really bad scenario happens, and that Apple's price drops to $275. So it does actually fall below that maintenance margin requirement. I want to calculate a couple of things. First, let's just verify that it actually is below that 35% maintenance. So the standard formula is the margin percentage equals the total market value of the portfolio. I'm not going to write that though. Minus what we owe our broker divided by the total market value. Applying that to the current price of Apple, and this time I'm going to be solving for the percentage. My total market value, I own 100 shares. They're each trading at 275. I owe my broker that 19,400. And then the divisor would be the total market value of 100 shares times 275. I calculate that to be 29.455%. So since this is less than 35%, I will get a margin call. When you receive a margin call from your broker, there are three ways you can resolve it. The first way is to add cash to your account, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate here. To figure out how much cash you have to add, what I'm going to do is use the same equation, but this time I'm going to say, well, I'm going to be adding cash. That's going to increase the total market value of my portfolio. How much do I have to add so that I can get this to 35%? Remember, if you only add enough cash to pull your account up to maintenance, your account will still be restricted, which means you can make trades, you just can't borrow any more money from your broker. If you want to have an unrestricted account, you're going to have to add enough cash to boost your margin percentage all the way up to at least the initial margin. We're going to say, though, that our goal is just to hit maintenance so that we've resolved our margin call. Our account will still be restricted. Since we're trying only to reach maintenance, the margin percentage that I'm going to input will be that 35%. The total market value of my portfolio, right now I own 100 shares of Apple, and they're trading at $275 each, but I'm going to add some cash, but I just don't know how much, so I'm going to call that X. Subtract what I owe my broker, that's going to be the 19,400. I won't owe them any more because I'm not borrowing any more money from them. I won't owe them any less because I'm not paying off the loan or any portion of it. I'm just adding some cash to my account. And then the denominator will be this portion of the numerator. My shares of Apple at 100 times $275 each, plus the cash that I add. So put the left hand side over 1 and cross multiply. And I've crunched this already, so I'm just going to write it out. So 9625, which is 100 times 275 times 0.35, plus 0.35x equals 27,500 plus x minus 19,400. I'm going to combine these two dollar amounts. So I will get 8,000. Oh, I see a mistake that I made when I was crunching it the first time. So 8,100 plus x equals 9625 plus 0.35x I will bring the 0.35x over to the right hand side, so I've got 0.65x, and I'll bring the 8100 over to the left hand side so that I've got 1525. Divide both sides by 0.65. And I get an x of 2346.15. This is the dollar amount of cash that I have to add to my account. Once I add this 2643.15, my account will be worth the 27,500 of Apple shares plus the 2346.15. So my account would be worth a total of 29,846.15. My debt is the 19,400. So my equity is the difference of 10,446.15. Expressing that as a percentage of the 29,846.15. I'm just double checking to make sure everything worked out. Essentially, that gives me exactly 35%, which is what I knew I was trying to accomplish. The answer to the question, though, of how much cash do I have to add to my account to reach maintenance is this 2346.15.